Hello everyone. Today I have come up with one of the linear data structure, which is stack. Now before beginning with the stack, let me tell you some examples where the stack will be used in real-time application, the history of website, undo operation. Calculator also makes use of stack in order to compute an expression. Now, this is an outline of the picture. We'll go for a stack introduction, followed by stack as an abstract data type, by operations on stack, and its array implementation. Let me give you introduction of stack. Stack is a linear data structure that follows the principle of last in, first out. This means that last element inserted inside stack is removed first. This is a very simple data structure that allows insertion and deletion on one end. Top is a variable that always points to last inserted value on the stack. Example here shows some of the push and pop operations. So you can see over here, initially stack was empty. So top is a variable that always points to top of the stack. So top is initialized with -1 because in an array implementation, array starts with index 0. Next, we are going for a push operation, pushing a value 1 inside a stack. So before pushing the value onto a stack, we have to increment this top variable by 1. So -1 plus 1 becomes 0 and stack of 0, that is stack is an array that we have initialized with, and stack at index 0 holds the value 1. Similarly, when we are going for a next push operation, we are pushing a value 2. So before pushing a value, again we have to go for incrementing the top variable by 1. After that, we can store our value 2 at the location number 1 inside an array stack. Similarly, going for third push operation, followed by which last stack shows a pop operation wherein a value at the top of stack, that is the value 3, would be removed. Now suppose if you want to take out a value 1 out of a stack, all the values above 1 is required to be removed first before we take this out or before we delete this value 1. So we say that a pop is an operation that removes the value from the top of the stack. The pop operation will, instead of incrementing, it will decrement the top counter by 1 and will just return what was the value which is removed from the stack. So these are main operations and auxiliary or a supportive operations on a stack. Main operations are push and pop. Push is nothing but inserting a value onto a stack. Pop is removing a value from a stack. Auxiliary operations are supportive operations that will help push and pop. Pick is used to know what is on the top of stack without removing that element. isEmpty would be used for checking if a stack is empty or not. isFull would be used to check for if a stack is full or not. These two operations, isEmpty and isFull, will help push and pop. The stack can be implemented in two ways. One is a static implementation using an array, wherein the size of stack would be fixed, whereas the second option is to implement it dynamically using pointer, where you need not decide the size of stack before starting with the code. Let us have a look at array implementation of stack. Before we go for it, a few questions that is required for its implementation. I hope everyone knows how to declare an array. You need to decide the size of stack, and you'll have to initialize an integer variable top with a value -1. Particularly, we are currently focusing on implementation using C language. Now, how to design push function? Let us have a look at this. Now, just because this is going to be a array implementation, the size of stack, which is by making use of an array, is fixed. So before we insert any value onto a stack, we need to check for a stack to be full. If a stack is full, we just need to print the message that stack is full and cannot hold any more values. Now isFull function comes into a picture here. So isFull is a supportive function for a push function. Once this condition is checked, we can go for a next part. If a stack is not full, we have to increment the top pointer by 1 and insert the value inside a stack. Similarly, for a pop function, we need to check if a stack is empty, we cannot pop anything out of a stack. So isEmpty function comes into a picture here. This is supportive function for a pop. If stack is not empty, we'll be able to remove the value out of stack and will decrement the top pointer by 1. Pick function is a function that just let us know that who is on the top of the stack. First of all, it also needs to check for the stack to be empty. If stack is empty, it will print an appropriate message. If not, it will get the value, what is on the top of stack, without removing that value. Next is an isEmpty function. As the size of stack is fixed, we can easily design isEmpty and isFull function. How can we say that stack is empty? If and only if a top variable is pointing to -1. So top variable will help us in checking whether a stack is empty or not. Similarly, in order to check this correctness of isFull, we can check for the stack to be full using top variable. If top is pointing to the highest value, that is the maximum size of the stack, in that case we say that stack is full. Let us now code this. Let us go for its implementation using an array. Now let's have a look at an array implementation of stack. What I did over here is including the header file, followed by I am declaring a stack array of size 10 as a global so that it will be accessible to all my functions. I need not pass it as an argument or a parameter. Followed by which I declared one more variable top, because top is a variable which is required to be accessed by all the functions. So rather than passing it in every function, I have declared it as a global and initializing it with the value -1 in order to indicate an empty stack. Followed by which I am designing a push function. It is not going to return anything, so I have given the return type as void. Push is basically designed to insert a value onto a stack. So here is a parameter value which is going to hold a value which is required to be inserted onto a stack. Now before inserting for a value, we need to check for a stack to be full or not. That's what we are doing here. We are checking if isFull equal to 1. I have designed my isFull function here, which will check for the size of stack and it will check for the stack to be full or not. If stack is full, it will print the message and this statement will return control back to a calling function. You can see over here, this is not returning a value. This will just return a control back to a calling function. If stack is not full, we can easily insert a value. So first we have to increment the top variable by 1, followed by which this statement, that is array of index top, can hold a value which we have taken it as a parameter. So this is a designing of a push function. Let us go for a pop function. Pop is a function which is going to remove an element from a stack, the element that is lying on the top of the stack. So while returning back from this function, we have to return a value which is deleted. That's why return type is given as int. I am taking a temporary variable t, which is going to hold my value which is removed from the stack. Now again, before we remove a value from the stack, in order to prevent underflow, we have to check for if a stack is empty or not. If stack is empty, we will not be able to remove anything, and in that case, we'll just print a message that stack is empty, and we will have to return a value 0, indicating that stack was empty. But if stack is not empty, what we can do is we can access the value from the top of stack by using stack of top and storing it in a variable t. Once this is stored, we can decrement the value of top by 1 and we can return the value which was stored in t, which has been deleted from a stack. So this is how we design our pop function. Now the difference between pop and pick is pop removes the element, whereas pick just looks at who is on the top of stack rather than removing it. So the designing of pop function and pick function would be same except for this statement. You can see over here, this is the same code over here, but only this would be removed because we are not going to decrement, we are not going to change the position of top. Followed by which I have designed isEmpty and isFull function. isEmpty would check for a stack to be empty. How we can check it? If top is pointing to -1, it indicates that stack is empty. So we are going to return 1 there, and otherwise we will return 0 if stack is not empty. Similarly, for a stack to be full, if top is pointing to a last index 9, that means it holds all the 10 values and no more space left. So this would check for a stack to be full and will return 1 and 0 accordingly. Now this is our main function. I have written it as a menu-driven program wherein user would be giving the choice push, pop and pick, and depending upon that, these functions will be called. Now once the user gives the choice, say if a user is asking to push, it will go under case 1 wherein user would be prompted to enter a value which is required to be inserted, and that would be passed as a parameter to a push function. Similarly, this part of a code, that is case 2, pops a value out of a stack, and pick will just print the value which is on the top of the stack. This do while loop will continue executing unless and until the choice is less than 4. If choice is equal to 4 or greater than that, it will terminate the loop so as to end this program. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel for more videos on data structure, analysis of algorithm and Python program. Thank you.